Hey everybody, it's Kevvo, creator of the webcomic Hump Day. I've been doing Hump Day for a few months now, and it came out of the drawing that I was doing for a graphic novel project that I've been working on for a few years. And it's the graphic novel project that's brought me to Patreon. More than 10 years ago, I was involved with a ministry, a Christian ministry based out of Southern California. Overall, it was a good experience for me, but it was also challenging because I'm gay. It was my decision not to disclose that when I began with the organization, and over the next 2 semesters, I had an adventure that was both rewarding as much as heartbreaking and eye-opening. 5 or 6 years ago, I started putting together a script for a graphic novel project based on my experiences as a missionary. But as time passed, I began to wonder if my story was still relevant. I was seeing more and more instances of reconciliation between communities of faith and the LGBT community, and I thought the time for this had passed. Then I moved to Michigan a few years ago and found myself living in a very conservative environment. That, coupled with the recent changes in America's leadership, has shown me that this is still a story that needs to be heard. There are still so many people who find honest conversations about faith and sexuality incompatible and difficult to navigate, and that's where we come in. Writing, illustrating, and publishing a graphic novel takes a lot of time, and though I've got the bulk of the writing done now, it's taken me 6 years to get that far. I left my full-time job last year to dedicate my energy to this pursuit, and I want to be able to publish this story before the end of 2017 if possible. But I can only do that if I'm able to dedicate time to it, and that will only happen if I'm able to find a way to pay my bills. By supporting me on Patreon, you make it possible for me to dedicate time to this project so I can reach my goal. And for following me, you'll have access to bonus content, first looks at progress on the pages of the book, and opportunities to provide feedback and direction to how this project moves forward. You'll become my partner in creating a graphic novel that I think can have positive impact. If you find value in what I'm doing, please consider supporting this effort. For the cost of a cup of coffee at Starbucks once a month, you'll have access to everything that I'm doing with Hump Day and the graphic novel. If you want to donate more, there's additional treats you'll be able to get. And if you're unable to support financially, please share what you see and encourage others to take a look too. This is a challenging time for many in America and around the world, and together we can add to the conversation and hopefully influence positive change. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and I look forward to seeing what we can do together.